If you want to become a world-class internet marketer, world-class affiliate marketer, network marketer, you just got to give yourself some time to learn some of the skills. But once you have those skills, you can really write your own check. Once you have the skills to be able to build funnels and become a copywriter and things like that, it's just, there's really nothing like it. This laptop lifestyle, or I am probably myself 90% smartphone lifestyle and maybe 10% laptop lifestyle. I don't even use a desktop anymore. So I try to stay as mobile as possible. And it's a wonderful feeling to be able to go anywhere and to be able to do business wherever I want, whenever I want, because I've laid the foundation. I have the knowledge to be able to just get up and go and do whatever I want. So we want to get you to that point and do that in speedy fashion. And so tonight we have a special subject that we're going to be discussing, and Victor's put together a great PowerPoint presentation. It's not going to be super long. I'd say maybe about an hour, something like that. But lean in, pay attention. Vic, I think you did a deck on decision making, which is always interesting. Well, I'm very happy to see so many people here today. It's fantastic. I love it. I love it. It's a lot of the battle for Vic and I is figuring out how to get the information to the people that want the information, right? To get through all the spam gods and the link bot and all this kind of stuff. So we know there's plenty of people out there that love to see what we have to give them, and we're glad to share it. But sometimes it's a lot more difficult than you would think. So, all right, let's get rolling.
All right. What business are you in? I would say all of you are in the transformation business. The challenge when you're in the transformation business is you have to bring yourself from point A to point B, and then you have to bring other people from point A to point B, which means you have to define what point B is, okay? You have to actually say, you know what? I want to generate 2 sales a day. I want to sponsor 2 people a day into my business. You have to be very specific. Facebook wants 50 events per week, okay? That's 10 per day. That's 10 leads per day. If you're not getting 10 leads per day, you're not playing the game. Your only job as a marketer is to attract attention, retarget, and inspire the first sale. You must be an expert at something. So everyone please say, I am an expert in, and put that in the chat. If you're watching us on YouTube Live, put that in. What are you an expert in? How many of you guys have a hypercube on your desk? So, I always keep this around to remind me that there is a cube inside of here. This is one of these things I picked up at you can actually see it. If I turn the camera just perfectly, you can see there it is. Look at that. Yeah. So this right here is a model of the universe. And so I love playing with models. I love playing with geometry. I love looking at different things. I also love Star Wars, right? So I always remind things to have things not be serious. We also have Nessie. Nessie is our Loch Ness monster. And I like to keep things really, really fun. And what I've noticed that is the world is really simple and complex at the same time. So you could say this object, to some people, it's very complex. Like over here, you have the 6 degrees of freedom, which governs all the structure and the nature of the universe. Over here, if I turn it a different way, you're going to see a different thing. So pretty cool stuff. The internet operates, interestingly enough, on randomness. What I strive to do in my company is make sense out of that randomness. I have a search engine, and that's what we do is we actually base our search engine on these geometrical principles that define results in different ways. And what I've noticed is when I take that thinking, you can start to see inherent order in chaos, okay? There's lots of books on this topic. We don't have to go into that now, but I would love for all of you to just start thinking differently Expand your mind. Okay, allow that to steer your marketing, and you're going to find magic will happen. So yes, you're an expert in something. So I'm an expert in hypercube, sacred geometry, probability. I have actually a degree in probability, business forecasting. I'm that guy that you hire to write the numbers for the back of your business plan. So someone else writes the executive summary, and I basically look at the numbers and see if they work. So I mentioned I've created an indie search engine. It's called Earthgrid, earthgrid.com, and our focus is on content versus authority. Now I'm going to go through each of these 6 brands. These are my 6 brands: Earthgrid, Search Triggers, Facebook Relevance, Email Relevance, Tube Relevance, and SociSnap. And what I've learned over the last 15 years building these brands. I'm going to start at the top with Earthgrid. It's really simple. I did this morning. A lot of you guys are looking for a way to get more traffic. And what you're doing is you're targeting phrases that are too competitive and no one really cares about. When you go to Earthgrid and you type in how to, depending upon your geography, you're going to get different results. How to get help in Windows 10, how to take a screenshot. There's so many things. How to make slime. I mean, who knows? Who would think of that? How to make slime is extremely popular. If you could be that one person that makes a video about how to make slime, you're going to get lots of views because this is what people are looking for. But look, a lot of people are looking for how to make money from home, right? In the how-to category, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the 6th most popular thing. Well, how do we get this results? We ask Google. We ask AOL, Bing, and Yahoo in real time, and our search engine in a nanosecond comes back, compares and contrasts the two. And if both of them have those relevant, we show up higher in the results. We organize it by relevance, and we choose our own sites based on the actual content of the site. So that's Earthgrid. Well, what's Search Triggers? It's basically our answer to Google Webmaster Tools. Search Triggers is our hacking tool on how to rank in our search engine. And it is based on one keyword called relevance. Currently on YouTube, probably because iOS just launched iOS 14, everyone is asking the question, how to customize iOS 14. There are 30,000 YouTube videos on that topic right now. But take a look. How to get a daredevil skin in Fortnite. It's very, very popular on YouTube for some reason in the how-to space. And there's only 400 videos on it. In Marvel Avengers, some of you may have seen some of my videos in that. Those videos have hundreds of thousands of views. Look, how to solve a Rubik's Cube, 65,000 other videos you have to beat. But look, Mac users, they are struggling with how the heck do I take a screenshot? Make a simple video. You've only got 200 competitors. How to take a screenshot on Chromebook? There's only 10 videos on YouTube. How to connect AirPods to MacBook? 10 videos to compete against. So you guys have no excuse. What you're trying to do is make videos that nobody cares about. Okay? And I hate to be that harsh on you. However, if you're in the digital marketing industry, if you're in the affiliate marketing, network marketing, it doesn't matter. You are a problem solver. Your job is to solve people's problems and find the types of questions that they're asking. You have to be the answer to the question. You have to be the answer to their question. Peter, you want to comment about this? Everybody can make a simple video. It takes you 5 minutes. If you have a Mac, how to screenshot on a Mac. I mean, come on. You will get so many views on your YouTube channel. It's crazy.
Yeah, I remember, Vic, you made that video on how to find your spam folder.
Right.
Did really well, you know. So but guys, make videos on stuff that people want, not always on what you want to tell them, because they may not be relevant, or they may have such a huge amount of competition that you're probably going to get buried with other people. So you're probably not going to get seen very much. So you find that Goldilocks area and try to make some videos on there if you want to get that kind of traffic. So and this is not the venue for doing videos, how to do videos, and getting yourself over the fact that you think you can't do a video. So, but you got to get yourself over that. I mean, video is king right now. So you have to kind of wean yourself into making videos, doing Facebook Lives, doing YouTube products, and so on, because that's where you're going to be able to get a lot of traction. And for those in the network marketing persuasion that are here, following up with people via email, how about a video email? Right? How about on the direct messenger of Facebook? How about sending someone a quick 30 or 60-second video, right? Instead of just an email. There's a lot of people in my business. They say, "Oh, I have leads back here. I sent them an email. They didn't respond." Well, how about calling them? There's a phone number there. How about texting them? How about looking them up on Facebook and sending them a video? How about sending them a video email? Because it's all about connection, right? It's all about being vulnerable, having connection, and like Victor said, solving their problem. But you can't find out what their problem is unless you're able to connect with them and ask them questions, and then you kind of relate to them better and try to resonate with their vibrational frequency of where they're at. And then it's like a tuning fork, right? You try to get the right tune together, and then it just kind of comes together, law of attraction. And once you become good at that skill, it's like an art. You can change and morph yourself to be at the right frequency of the person. And then this way they resonate with you, and they're just like me. And that's what a world-class sponsor and a world-class affiliate marketer can do, is they can chameleon themselves to be able to match whatever type of personality or whatever the person is needing. And as long as their product can fulfill that need, then at least they broke it down that first area of connection, and then they can try to solve that problem. But if you can't resonate with someone, that wall is going to be there, and they're not even going to be able to listen to you, because they're going to have that wall up there, and you're just not going to connect, right? So the first part is being able to connect, and then you can show them your product.
How to take a screenshot on Chromebook. Well, that's the general how-to niche in what's popular in the world right now. And I wrote my own tool because no tool out there existed that organized the data in such a way that I can make decisions. So I ran the tool this morning on how to make money online. And as you can see, there's 178,000 videos that I would be competing with just on YouTube. How to Make Money has 1.28 million videos on YouTube. As a teenager, 40,000. Now, GTA is Grand Theft Auto, so that's not really relevant, okay? So someone who wants to make money, which is virtual currency in a game, is not going to be a prospect for your network marketing business. How to make money on YouTube, still too competitive. Look at that bottom one right there. It's kind of a little bit of a niche. How to make money on OnlyFans. And I don't even know what OnlyFans is. So I went over to Earthgrid. I typed in, what is OnlyFans? And I saw, well, what is OnlyFans and how does it work? So I ran, what is OnlyFans and how does it work? And I found that Newsweek just covered it. CCM does. And I said, it's a British company out of London dealing with health, fitness, and tips. So then I went over to onlyfans.com and I saw it's trying to be like Instagram. They basically are not Facebook fans, they're Google fans. So you can sign up with Twitter, you can sign up with Google, and you have Instagram type features. And what it does is it combines social networking with membership sites. That's what I mean by paying your dues. You want to find something you can be an expert in. Now, all of you who are here now, you could say, you know what? I just heard about OnlyFans from Vic. Go create an account over there. Check it out. It's probably just getting started, and it looks to be really good for health, wellness, just anything to do with lifestyle, okay? Building fans around health, wellness, relaxation, peace of mind, good stuff. It looks like a great service. I'm going to check it out and probably do a webinar on it next week. So traveling down the journey of the success formula in 2018, actually 2017 is when I started working on my course, Facebook Relevance. That was 1.0. Facebook Relevance 2.0 released in 2019. And we're now working on 3.0, which is kind of like this whole training, because we realize it's not just about Facebook anymore. It's about being relevant with your ads. And let me give you a few of the synopsis of the whole course, okay? Reserving the click away from Facebook as long as possible. That's how you save the most money. Building fans with video, retargeting pixels, and doing Facebook Lives. You have to understand those things. Then we did email relevance. Free. We talked about that earlier. Free email, Gmail, Yahoo, AOL, Hotmail is a social network. And when I told this to one of my clients, they said, oh my goodness, I totally get it. When I started thinking about free email addresses that are not business, you know, like victor@socisnap.com, they're not a business, right? Those free email addresses as social networks, I don't feel upset when they're not getting my letters, because the inbox delivery is based on probability theory. It's based on your history and probability, okay? It's not based on whether you actually sent the letter. A lot of people have a hard time with it. Getting your first 1 million views on YouTube, that's tube relevance without a lot of effort. Targeting the how-to, the popular music trends, reaction videos, emailing your list. Okay. The first 48 hours, you want to email your list, your YouTube links, so they start watching your videos. Finally, SociSnap. It's a Swiss Army knife for social media and emojis. And we discovered that bolds and italics are just emojis. So we created a conversion tool that allows you to rewrite the secret codes that computers want to see, the emoji language, and it takes it from the common word processor and creates those codes, puts them in the clipboard so you can paste it into any device. Now, almost all of you who are here tonight have SociSnap. If you don't have SociSnap, please put a 1 in the chat. We can send you a link, or just go to socisnap.com. I want to talk about the newest feature we just added to SociSnap, which is voice transcription. I don't know if you've used it yet, but this to me is really awesome because the speaking brain is different than the writing brain. And we also have an upgrade to SociSnap called SociSnap Pro, which lets you upload your files up to 10 minutes of audio. This is critical for ranking your videos on YouTube. And there's a ton more tools and training. All of you guys can be experts in SociSnap in 90 seconds. I showed this last week, but Peter, while I show this video, maybe you can say a few words about SociSnap. I made a few decisions that I'm going to share with people as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've been using it for years, the previous version of it, and not only have I sold a ton of them, but I was up and running in a minute or two because it's very, very simple to use, and that's the problem with a lot of software products, and that they're so complicated that you're like, oh, I'll get to it eventually, and you never do. How many things have you bought that you've never really used, right? Or even used to its full capacity. So I was up and running, using it in a few minutes. I don't use it all the time, but I use it much of the time to be able to get more notices to the posts that I make and even the comments that I make. But what you see Victor doing here is it's picking out the words that are most likely going to get you picked off in the spam filters and thus not get your post or your email received. So you can use it in different capacities. And also the voice recognition is on the Pro. That's a great feature as well. But this function right here is dynamite. And certainly if you use it, it's going to allow more of your emails to get through, which means more money in your pocket. So so take a good look at that function there. And of course, the basic functionality of SociSnap is to make your post stand out, right? Make it snap off the page, pop off the page, so you become noticed and become different, right? And it works on practically any of the social media networks out there. So it's not just Facebook or Twitter, but it's good on YouTube and all sorts of other stuff too. If you go to some of the older videos in the previous trainings we did, Vic just made a few changes on some of his posts and gets tens of thousands of more views. So using SociSnap. So that's not only from the training, but also from simple knowledge points that he learned and he's incorporated into SociSnap, and he's a living testament that the product really works. So, so check it out. I think you'll really like it.
Thanks, Peter.